everybody, happy Vishu. It's a Malayalam New Year and my husband is a Malayali, so happy New Year to everybody who follows that. Today I'm going to do a review of Rani Cosmetics. It's a company by Eshani or Total Makeup Junkie 101 on YouTube. She's a super sweet YouTuber. If you haven't checked her channel out, do check it out. She has recently launched her very own cosmetics line called Rani Cosmetics. Rani in Hindi and Marathi, which I speak, and many other Indian languages, if I'm not wrong, means queen. And as Eshani named her line Rani Cosmetics because she wanted every single woman who uses it to feel like a queen, which I think is pretty cool. Eshani also mentioned that she has been very involved in the process of making of her cosmetics as well as in the company. She actually had a real henna artist come and do a spread of henna, and then she chose parts of it for the packaging of her lipsticks, and it is a beautiful, design which is embossed in this holographic golden color on the packaging, and then it has this Rani Cosmetics on top with a shiny pink, as well as there is a peacock feather in shiny pink on one side, and the other side displays the color of the shade inside. I personally love peacocks, so if you can see my eyeshadow, it's kind of a tribute to that bird. It's India's national bird. I might have mentioned that in the past, and I grew up just adoring peacock feathers, so I really like having them on the packaging. Now the actual tubes themselves also have the same kind of henna design on all four sides of the bottom part. This one I don't see a holographic flip to it, but it is in copper. It looks very authentic in terms of henna. It again says Rani Cosmetics, has the peacock feather on the top, and then has the shade color at the bottom. And then it has this coppery, or I don't know if I can call it rose gold. Maybe it's rose gold, not copper. But yeah, so even the barrel is kind of that same beautiful color, and then you have your colors inside. Since Eshani mentioned that she has been very careful with the ingredients, I decided to look into that. And the first four ingredients are castor oil, carpic triglyceride, synthetic, now I'm not going to be able to say it correctly, fluoroflow-graphite, and candelilla wax. And a little bit lower in the list, there is also mango seed butter and coconut oil. The carpic triglyceride is basically an emollient, a dispersing agent, so basically that will help the lipstick spread across your lips and will keep it sort of oily or moisturized. And the synthetic fluoroflow-graphite is actually synthetic mica. And all of our lipsticks have a slight shimmer or glitter to it, and I was wondering if it is mica, but it's actually this synthetic ingredient, which I actually like, because if you look up documentaries on how mica is harvested or mined, it's pretty depressing. So I like that she has used a synthetic ingredient, and the directions say that you have to prep your lips for application with exfoliation and moisturizing. I almost never do that, so I didn't do it this time either. Currently, Rani Cosmetics has 6 lipstick shades. Currently, lipstick is their only product, and I have so far noticed that the company is functioning very smoothly. They had, the release date was 8th. I ended up putting the order in on 9th, but like super early, like 2 a.m. or so, and within 12 hours I got a shipping notification, and I received the lipsticks yesterday, which is within 4 days, and it's very impressive. I know it's very close. They ship from LA, so it's very close to me, but the initial process of packaging and actually getting it to the UPS or USPS is what usually takes the most time, so I'm very impressed with that. Another thing I should mention is that there was one customer from Puerto Rico who was having difficulty checking out with the free shipping, and she reached out to Eshani on Instagram, and I could see that Eshani had almost immediately corrected that problem and responded to the comment on Instagram stating that the problem was solved and the customer could go and place her order, which I'm pretty sure she's very busy with, everything. So that was very impressive according to me. Out of the 6 shades, I have only 3 shades. The shades I have are Lassi, and it is a kind of reddish orange with a gold and pink shimmer. And it also has a mango scent or flavor almost. The packaging calls it a flavor. It's not sweet. None of the lipsticks are sweet, but the scent is unmistakable. Eshani mentioned that she called this one lassi because mango lassi is one of the very popular drinks in Indian restaurants if you have been to one in the US. So that's what she named this lipstick after. The next one I have is Tattoo, and Eshani explained it as a universally flattering nude color, and it's described on the website as a pinky nude with pink shimmer, and it has a caramel scent. When I was applying it, I kind of missed, this is the least noticeable scent among the other lipsticks that I received. This was also kind of the driest one and hardest to apply, and even when I was swatching it, it was kind of like, it needed a couple of applications to get to this opaqueness. It's an interesting shade. Part of me almost wishes that it was actually the kind of the matte shade on the packaging, but I honestly believe that matte shades are done so much and so many ways that it was actually smart on her part to not kind of release another matte line, because yes, I do like that color, but I have that in, I'm trying to think how many different brands or types, like lip gloss lipstick, matte lipstick, dry lipstick, not dry lipstick. Yeah, and the third and the final shade I have is called Latte. It's described as chocolate brown with the violet and blue reflect, and it has the scent of chai latte. And again, it's unmistakable. You won't miss it. It's nice if you like that almost cinnamony clove-like chai scent. You would love that one. And that is the one actually I'm wearing currently. I'm liking it. Initially, I had planned to keep my eye makeup very neutral or basic so that I would let the lipstick shine, but who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? I can't do that. Once I have those brushes and the shadows in front of me, it's very difficult. It's very difficult for me to stop. Anyhow, the shades I don't have are Bindi. It's a medium red with gold and pink shimmer. Syrup, it's a fuchsia pink with gold and pink shimmer. And Eclipse is a vampy dark purple with pink shimmer. I decided to get only 3 shades that I thought I was most likely to wear because these lipsticks are $18. And that's a pretty penny. There is free shipping for orders over $50, and that's why I ended up getting 3 of them. But $18 is not cheap, and Eshani did mention that in her release video that these were going to be, at par with Sephora lines, like not the high end, but they were not going to be drugstore priced. And I really did want to support, a woman of color who's just venturing into a business. All the shades kind of have this shimmer or glitter element to it, which almost reminds me of when I was really young. Like all of my mom's lipsticks I remember that they all had a slight shimmer to it. This is kind of out there shimmer. So if you don't care for that, you might not like these. These are not extremely hydrating, but they are not drying either. I haven't tried wearing them for a very long time, so I don't know how they last through the day. As I'm looking closely at this shade that I'm wearing, which is Latte, I'm noticing the brown, but somehow it's still the shimmer is so much that it actually appears more purple than brown to me. So these are the 3 swatches. This is the one I'm wearing, and that again looks a little bit patchy in the swatch. You definitely need to layer them up for an even application. So I decided to pull out 2 lipsticks that I thought had similar textures, and they're both Ulta brand, which I didn't realize, but yeah. The first one is a lip crayon, and it's called Vintage. I'm just mentioning that because that was my first kind of feeling when I started trying on these Rani Cosmetic lipsticks, that they almost felt very vintagey to me, like in terms of the shimmer and glitter and all of that. So this is the Vintage from Ulta brand. This is a lot more softer lipstick. You know what? Let me swatch it this side because it seems that it is closer in shade to the Latte. And the other one I could find is called Raspberry Noir, and it is a pinky kind of shimmery lipstick. And I definitely bought both of these for the shimmers, so I don't have any repeats. Honestly, I think that the Ulta ones are more hydrating. I haven't looked into the ingredients for the Ulta ones. They retail for $9 each, so about half the price. So if you're thinking about them, just know that they are not going to be a drugstore price range. In terms of the product, I like these. I just wish that the shimmer was a little bit more subtle, especially because now we are kind of moving into the summer, and these would have been perfect for winter or the holidays. And actually these would go really well with, you know, like a festive Indian outfit, because Indian outfits are always over the top, like they're goldeny and dazzling. So these will go very nicely with gold jewelry and, you know, like festive outfits. Anywho, do check out Eshani's channel, which is Total Makeup Junkie 101, and do check out Rani Cosmetics. I wish Eshani and her company a very, very happy and prosperous next year. Thanks again for watching. Bye.